The World Cup is finally upon us. Who are the main contenders for the title?
For me, 6 teams can win this World Cup. Argentina, Brazil, England, Germany, Netherlands, Spain. No France, no Italy.
You've prepared this answer.
I have indeed. I honestly don't think there's that many teams that can win this World Cup. I do think there's a chance for some first-time winners. Spain and the Netherlands, maybe the best chance we've seen in a long time for a first-time winner of the World Cup.
I thought what you said 6, you were going to mean actually the 6 teams that have played the last 10 finals. It's always the same people, it's always the same nations, and it seems like it could all just be down to the same again.
Gabriele?
I'd expand the field. I think it's a very uncertain field. I think it'd be crazy not to add the likes of Italy or France, possibly why not even Cameroon.
Italy and France, really?
Well, I don't think either of these teams are particularly good. But what people forget is to win a World Cup, you don't need to be good. You need to be good when it matters. There's 7 games. The last World Cup, Italy won 4 games and drew 3 games, and won the World Cup. France had a similar ratio and reached the final. I think this is what people forget. If we're talking about who the best team in the world is, it's Brazil. If we played a league over 38 games, I would bet my mortgage that Brazil would win because of the solidity and everything, and because of the fact that with that solidity, they don't need to play well to win.
Can I just remind you, 47 games, 1 defeat, 3 draws. That's practically a league and a half, in fact. That's Spain's record in the last couple of years. In a league, Spain, I've got no doubt, can do it. But when you go to a knockout competition, as Gabriele is saying, you have to count on Italy, who know how to do it. Germany, who's been in 8 of the last 11 semi-finals. Unbelievable.
Crazy record.
And France, despite the fact that there is rebellion at the camp, and now everybody wants Gourcuff not to play and Henry to be part of the team and not Gobo. Well, that happened as well 4 years ago, when they actually decided to change the formation, change the team, ended up in the final. So you have to count on them as well.
I still have a hard time thinking France even gets out of Group A. I think if they struggle against Uruguay, that things could really fall apart inside that camp. Those players have said negative things about Raymond Domenech in the past. They could again. I think if Italy was actually in a tough group instead of by far the easiest group in this tournament, that they might struggle to get out of the first round.
None of you mentioned any of the African teams.
I did.
Who did
I
you
mentioned
say?
Cameroon.
But you didn't say they were going to win it.
I would include Cameroon in a group of, if there is going to be a team from Africa, I think going far in the competition, I actually like Cameroon best. Nigeria, very unusual this time around. I think it's a team that's probably built more to defend than it is to attack. Ivory Coast have the star quality, but I don't think they really look like a team yet. I don't know if Ericsson can work miracles in that. It's such a short spell. And Ghana, while they're a wonderful young team, and I think they have the players to replace Essien, you can't really replace Essien. So I look at Cameroon top to bottom, and I really like what I see.
I agree with you. I think Cameroon is the strongest of the African teams. However, if they're playing at home, they've got the support of the home crowd. Will that mean that we could see an African team in the semi-finals for the first time?
I don't think it's by chance that we've seen only 2 African nations in the quarterfinals. That was Cameroon 90 and Senegal 2002. You need something else, and I agree with Gabriele that basically Cameroon has got everything to go far, even a group that you'd say they can negotiate relatively easy as well.
Cameroon is the best combination of a good team that got a pretty good draw here for this World Cup. Good teams like Ivory Coast and Ghana, really difficult draws, I think.